Imagine living in a country where the cost of a simple cup of joe could set you back $7. Welcome to the most expensive country to live in 2024. Here, everyday commodities like groceries, a haircut, or even a movie ticket don't come cheap. Let's venture into the land of watches, Switzerland. It's easy to understand why Switzerland has long been regarded as the most costly nation in the world. With its alluring job offers and breathtaking alpine scenery, Switzerland draws individuals from all over the world with its beautiful lakes, high level of life, and appealing work opportunities. Living in Switzerland does have its ups and downs, just like traveling to any other place. The monthly rent for a mid-sized apartment in cities like Zurich and Geneva, which are frequently ranked among the most expensive in the world, may range from $2,000 to $3,800. For an individual, the total cost of living might vary between $3,500 to $4,500. Nevertheless, the majority of Swiss nationals have buying power that is about 26% more than their median cost of living. The problem here is that, despite Switzerland's high cost of living, earnings there usually outweigh these expenses. Now let's explore the other countries that follow close behind. We journey to the country that's right on its heels in terms of living costs, Singapore. A gem of Southeast Asia, Singapore's high cost of living is primarily driven by its high housing costs. You see, Singapore is a small country with a rapidly growing population, and this has resulted in a surge in property prices. But there's more to it than just expensive homes. Singapore is also a global hub for commerce, finance, and transportation. The robust economy means that goods and services are generally more expensive here than in other countries. From dining at a Michelin-starred restaurant to taking a ride in one of the city's iconic taxis, everything comes with a premium price tag. However, don't let the high cost of living deter you. Singapore is also known for its high standard of living, top-notch public transportation, and world-class healthcare system, all justifying its place on the list. While it may be expensive, it's also home to some of the world's most beautiful sights, but the list doesn't stop here. As we continue our journey, we encounter two more countries where your wallet might feel a little light. We now land in the ultra-modern cityscape of Japan, known for its high standard of living. The cost of living here is one of the highest in Asia. But why is that? Well, it's largely due to Japan's strong economy, advanced technology, and high-quality services. From the towering skyscrapers of Tokyo to the tranquil temples of Kyoto, Japan offers a blend of the old and the new, making it a unique place to live. However, this uniqueness comes with a price, as everything from rent to groceries can be quite expensive. Just a short hop across the globe, we find ourselves in another expensive country, Qatar. This Middle Eastern gem has seen its cost of living increase significantly, primarily due to hosting events like the FIFA World Cup. The influx of tourists and international attention has led to a boom in the real estate market, pushing the cost of living higher. Besides, Qatar's rich oil reserves have fueled a high-end lifestyle, with luxurious shopping malls and gourmet dining experiences that can make everyday expenses seem astronomical. But living in these countries isn't just about the high costs. In Japan, the high living standards encompass excellent public services, particularly healthcare and education. And although Qatar might be expensive, it's also one of the richest countries in the world, offering a high quality of life and modern infrastructures. So, while residing in Japan or Qatar might mean shelling out more for your daily latte or your monthly rent, it's also about immersing yourself in a unique culture and enjoying a high standard of living. Yes, it requires a hefty paycheck, but as the saying goes, you get what you pay for. Living in these countries might require a hefty paycheck, but there's more to explore. Let's move on. Our journey continues with two more countries that boast high living costs. One of the smallest sovereign nations is Luxembourg, which is located in the center of Europe. It's full of beautiful scenery, a thriving economy that goes well with a laid-back way of life, and multiculturalism. Due to a lack of housing, the nation is among the most costly in the world to live in and purchase real estate in. Its eponymous capital city is really the fourth most expensive city in which to acquire real estate. The monthly average rent in this area varies from $1,300 to $2,500. This means that the very minimum cost of living in this nation for an individual is about $2,400. But the median cost of living in its major metropolis might reach $3,000 per month. With one of the highest minimum pre-tax salaries in the EU for qualified professionals, ranging from $4,000 to $7,000, the locals' spending power is still quite high. Moving on, we land in Ireland. Inflation rate has suddenly increased, and living expenses are skyrocketing, particularly in Dublin, the country's capital. Many believe that the large number of huge IT and global corporations that have relocated their EU head offices here is the primary cause of the country's high inflation rate. Additionally, Ireland has among of the lowest corporation tax rates, which attracts more business investment. The average monthly cost of living in the nation is currently between $2,800 and $3,600. The majority of this money goes toward lodging, but utilities are also quite expensive in this nation because 90% of its electricity is imported, and typical electricity costs are among the highest in Europe. While these countries may be expensive, they also offer unique experiences. Now on to the final country on our list. Finally, we reach the last country on our list. Still expensive, but with its own unique charm. Nestled in the West Indies, the Bahamas is known for its pristine beaches, tropical climate, and high cost of living. But what makes this paradise one of the most expensive places to reside? The cost of living in the Bahamas is significantly influenced by its status as one of the wealthiest countries in the region. With a booming tourism industry and a strong financial services sector, the local economy is thriving. However, this prosperity comes with a price. Imported goods from groceries to vehicles are subject to high import duties, driving up the cost of everyday items. Additionally, the Bahamas' popularity as a tourist destination has caused property prices to skyrocket, making it costly to rent or buy a home. Luxurious beachfront properties, while alluring, can be prohibitively expensive for many. And let's not forget the high cost of utilities, particularly electricity, which adds to the financial toll of living in this tropical paradise. But the Bahamas isn't just about the high cost of living. It's about the lifestyle it offers, the opportunity to live in a stunning natural environment, the rich cultural heritage, and the friendly, welcoming Bahamian people. It's about the high standard of living, with excellent healthcare and education systems. It's about the unique experiences that living in the Bahamas can provide, from exploring the coral reefs to participating in the vibrant Junkanoo Festival. Living in these countries may come with a high price tag, but they also offer unique experiences and a high quality of life. Remember, the value of living somewhere isn't just about the cost. It's about the lifestyle, the culture, and the opportunities it provides. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights from around the world.